right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. Great pass to set it up. Durant. Yes.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Knocked loose. To Tobias Harris. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. To Durant. Trying to cash in. A shot by Durant that's no good. To Embiid. Harris to Embiid. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Irving. They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Seth Curry. To Embiid. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Durant to Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
To Danny Green. Nets have it. Durant. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. It'll stay Brooklyn basketball. New blood coming in for both sides. Irving. Tough shot. Well defended. Howard with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Hands up. 20-footer at the buzzer. Cleans it up. No time left in this quarter. And the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. To Howard.
I got him. Here we go.
Ferguson slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Irving to Jordan. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Durant. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Ferguson.
Watch Cutter. Watch Cutter.
Hey, the screen is still there. Come on, man.
Gets it in the right corner. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for the 76ers, number 25.
Kicks it around the perimeter to Griffin for three. Blake Griffin is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 68%. First try at the line, no good. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Unfortunate. Missed all 3 at the line.
Oh, yeah.
To Simmons. Howard.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
You open.
Durant. Add 2 points to the board.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Kevin Durant tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
DeAndre Jordan, look out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Ferguson to Simmons. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Durant to Jordan. Durant. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Danny Green.
Hit.
5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. To Danny Green. Kevin Durant rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. KD with the rock. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Seth Curry. Runner here won't go down. Turns and slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Seth Curry. Shot clock winding down. Seth Curry fires the 3. And the rebound taken in by Jordan. Durant. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Seth Curry matched up with Durant. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Runner's good there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. Simmons to Embiid. It was right there. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down big and finishes strong. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Seth Curry. Not that time.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Big finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Picked up by the Nets. Ben Simmons able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. He sent that one to the third row.
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Danny Green, defended by Kevin Durant. Simmons to Danny Green. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Seth Curry. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. A block machine. 14 of them. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Ferguson. To Embiid. Tyler Johnson pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Irving with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Griffin. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Gets to the basket and scores.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Textbook body control on the Euro step.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Tobias Harris. Nice hands, big fella. It's Embiid. Good for two.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Here comes the screen. Simmons to Embiid. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
And stuffs it home.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle-dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Now a steal by Philly.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Rises for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Kevin Durant swats it. Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. Into the front court comes Simmons. Looking to make something happen, and they call it.
And you can't lunge like that.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Nets have it. Durant trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Picked up by the Nets. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Won't go. Irving. Great defense, forcing the miss. Durant up against the 8-time All-Star. From long range. That no good. Off the mark. Knocked loose.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Defense, let's go.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers added a win with today's solid victory. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers, when you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team wasn't able to get it together. It was definitely a frustrating loss. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Bench points.
The Philadelphia 76ers can confidently say it was the player of their substitutes that was a big reason, if not the biggest reason, for their success today. Tremendous job by the reserves to be impactful in this match.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.